Okay, class, now I'd like to demonstrate the transmitter that we're making. It's turning out to be a real pain. I think, given that there's 2 weeks for this class, it's turning out to be a real pain to try and make an AM transmitter. So here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to get a clamp oscillator circuit, and we're going to make it. We're going to see it on a spectrum analyzer. This here is a spectrum analyzer. I told you, this is a signal hound stuff. We've got 2 of these devices. So I'm going to show you now. It's really intuitive how this works. You just it's kind of almost like plug and play. So when you start the so-called spike software, and you'll be able to receive the radio spectrum. You can set we're scanning here from 1 megahertz to 15 megahertz. So here's a very simple oscillator. This is just a clamp oscillator. It's just this little part here, okay? Now I'm going to plug her in. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah. Okay, I want you to look at the screen. I'm going to plug it in and watch what happens. Bam. Oh, holy mother of God. I see one spike. 2 hold on, Yanni. Okay, now you pull back a little bit there. That's perfect. Now don't move. I see 1 spike at 3.5 megahertz. I see one at 7.1, and I see one at 10.75. These are all harmonics. This is great. Maybe you won't be able to see them too well. Okay, there
you're going to have to go in.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so these are harmonics that are being generated by this oscillator. Let's zoom in on the first one. So we're going to go from over here. We're going to go from 3M. That's 3 megahertz. Then we're going to stop at 4M. That's 4 megahertz. And bam, there we go. So this spike here is coming from this wire antennae. And it's getting picked up here. Now this is interesting. Watch this. This is a homemade coil. I'm going to stick my finger into the coil. And as I stick my finger into the coil, I change the inductance of the coil. Now, Panda, look at that. Look.
Put your finger in.
I'm putting my finger in, finger out, finger in. So this is really interesting. Well, actually, this is the crazy thing. I made this stupid circuit, and it took me all morning. And it wasn't working. Then I pulled out a load of parts. There's a whole load of components weren't even necessary. So fine, I don't know what to tell you about that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you guys a circuit, and I'm going to tell you what components to pull out. And actually, you guys can figure out what components are needed. There's one capacitor there. I ripped it out. There's one capacitor there. I ripped it out, and it wasn't necessary at all. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. This is a transmitter. It's an AM transmitter. It's continuous wave. If someone can figure out how to hook up their iPod to this, so you can pick it up in AM, that'd be great. I tried and I can't. I tried with this circuit and I can't. There's other AM circuits. The other ones were just too awkward and too annoying. So this is really simple. We're going to make this. We're going to characterize the oscillators. I'll send out a couple of different variations. Okay, class. Thanks a lot. Bye.